Mm, mm, mm. We gon' bust, yeah, yeah. Another leg on you. Hey, what to do? Mm, mm, mm. Yes, sir. So in case I was thinking I was just reacting to something, actually I'm not. So this is my first time going live. I just wanted to test it out real quick, just experiment. So I thought of a good idea. Why not go ahead and preview something I was trying to been working on for like I want to say at least a couple weeks or so. So this is definitely from the new Toronto 2. In case you don't recognize it, the song's called Lick. In my opinion, it was like one of the best joints that Tory had on that project. And low key, I just felt like this song was just too short. As soon as he got hit with "Drive You Crazy," which don't take anything away from it, that shit came in solid with the bars. You know what I mean? I felt like Lick was just another banger that fit the new Toronto 2 theme. You know what I mean? Because I still say it, man. That cover art is legendary. You know what I mean? Like you don't just think that shit up. Like it just comes, like naturally. You know what I mean? With that Yankee cap, smoke blowing up in the air. I was like, when I saw the art cover, I thought I was in for a treat. And honestly, man, I felt, you know what? I definitely got a few tracks that banged in and shit. But yeah, I just felt like another track where really, man, I mean, the New Toronto 2 could have been just straight up banger after banger after banger after banger. You know what I mean? And like Lick could have been another joint where if he wanted to do it as a separate track, it could have happened like that. Um, so originally Lick only had like a little bit less than a minute in the original tape, and essentially production wise, all C6 and Play was really doing right there was just messing around with the hi hat, the kick, punching in really well. Um, and then they had like the I forget what they call it, but it's like that vocal kind of like synth effect where you kind of hear like a bunch of like I guess like those old fashioned like medieval moans or some shit like that, or like like how they do it in ancient Greeks and shit like the oh like that, but they had a more like a warped version sound of that. And then so like they weren't really working with much, but like I said, with just a few things in there, they really made that beat pop out in my opinion. And then of course Tory coming in and talking about busting the leg, like that shit was just catchy. It was cold, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what lick means, it's kind of like basically him trying to catch a chance to really rob a nigga or some shit. That's kind of like the street code about that. But aside the street shit, like just talking about bust the lick, you could also take it as a different translation. You don't have to look at it that way. You know what I mean? It could be as a way as like you getting a chance of an opportunity to better yourself, not by making someone else worse, but like say like you got a new, I don't know, what's what like I'm looking for, promotion at the job you're working at. Say you're about to be promoted, get more money, get a higher pay. You know what I mean? It's just whatever it is. Or say you just found, someone and you just got into a relationship and you're not single no more. Like that's like you kind of getting a new opportunity to get on a better horizon. So you know what I mean? It doesn't have to necessarily be on about money or whatever, but it's just finding a new milestone or like a new summit to climb in life, man, a new form of success. So to me, it's like lick is like as if you're about to get an opportunity to get to taste that. So that's how I see it. So I felt like there was definitely a lot of context within this song where Tori could really pull that out, and instead of making it like a 40 second little interlude like how he did on that track, could have pulled it out and make it a song of its own. And I think that shit would have hit. So that's where I got the basis of this. I was like, I'm hearing this. I want to do something different. I wanted to come in, give it that 808 power that it was lacking, man. I mean, I'm not saying that it was lacking in the first place, but I was definitely anticipating the 808 to come in when I heard that song until it cuts up and you heard Drive Me Crazy, just based from the first reaction. So nah, man, I got to thinking. I'm like, you know what? Let me try it out. Cause I always be. I'm not lying. Like when I play this track, after that ends, I always keep pressing like, the not the rewind button, like the backwards button to go back and play it from beginning again. I'll just keep playing lick like that on a loop over and over again. I just like the joint, man. It really came in strong, and so I just decided, you know what? Let me just cut the whole damn thing, put it on free loops. That's what I did. Freestyle that, well, not freestyle that motherfucker, but like, chopped it up a little bit here and there, um and just had it kind of go in its own entirety. So right here I got a 4-minute version, added a couple things. More specifically, I gave it the 808 that it needed. So now you get that bass coming in, and I got that typical 808 bounce that you're kind of used to hearing from Tory back in the New Toronto come up days. So I was kind of playing that midway through. I was trying to see if I was streaming before earlier, but I guess I wasn't. Now I am. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys that preview. This is just like, this is not the final version, but I kind of want to give you guys at least like a preview of what I was trying to do here. So let me go ahead and start that again. I'll eat this cookie. What's another thing? Oh yeah. Whoa, 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 got me feeling love. Yeah. What's another link? I'ma get that thing. What you talking about? Nigga think you slick? I'ma pull that story. Talking about the niggas lately. You be talking shit. Let me get the stick. Why don't you go and bust it on him really fucking quick? Yeah. Oh no no no! Don't make me lose myself on my pride. Oh, I don't wanna turn to a bad man's man. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's another link? I'ma be a bitch. Yeah. What they wanna take from me. I don't give a duck, I give a damn. Me, I do this right. I swear to God, I ball every night. I do this for life. I ain't chasing them, I be chasing the light. I'll tell you this right now. Anyone that's fucking with me right now, I'm just saying, enjoy the moment and the time. Because I know there's going to be people that are going to be like leeches that just want to grab your attention. Because or they just want to focus on you because you're talking about something that pertains to their interest, but they ain't really interested about what you're really about. Um, I kind of understand now really why celebrities really push away from regular folks. They don't really do they much talking to them. But at the same time, like me, I kind of think different. When I saw that shit, like I've always wanted to interact with my folks, but when I look at what I've posted the last few videos, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do the title in a specific way to see what's going on. I'm not trying to catch views at all, but I'm just trying to see the perception of people and how they think on internet and social media. Now, I met a lot of crazy kids who think they tough and they're like internet thugs right here, typing this and that, talking all that smack and all that. Like, you ain't got that. But it's funny. Like, I posted a video talking about that, the dumb incident that Tori's going through that's getting hella dragged. And I got like 400 views when I'm talking about Tory Lanez fans, but then when I post something else, it's like 2 or 3 views. So you know what they here to eat for. Um, but yet they're looking to hear what I gotta say. Interesting. You know what I mean? So I guess to me it seems like they're only interested in seeing Tory's name and really just seeing what other people think, and that's it. But I'm just right here to say that because of that, that don't sit right with me personally. Like me, I'm a dude that's gonna make sure I won't ever forget that. So that way, when I do blow up, the ones that are fucking with me right now that actually interact with me, I'm gonna treat y'all like family. But anyone else that's coming after that, I'm not gonna respond at all. I'm gonna shut y'all out. I think that's just what I got in mindset right now. So like anyone that's fucking with me right now, you fuck with me because of how I am and whatever. Like you really are cool with me. But like for those that ain't really about that, you know what I mean? You just here for the moment and you gone. It is what it is. So I do admit that I talk a lot in my videos. Like I'm at 13 minutes long. Sometimes I want to do a 5-minute video and it ends up being 20 minutes. It is what it is. I got to speak what's on my mind, and I try to do things in a calculated way that expands to as much minds as possible to really reach as many people and their different mindsets and how they think. I gotta talk like that to be able to speak to like 20 different people in like 20 different languages at the same time. It's all English, but you gotta understand the mindset, how people think, it's different. So I have to approach it in like how many ways. And I'll admit it gets tiring, but it's a challenge that I truly accept in life, man. And yeah, so that's why my videos are always long because I feel like I have to talk in 20 different ways to like, or even 1,000 different ways to like 1,000 different people just to get them to understand the message. And then you still got the dumbasses that comment about, oh, this and that. And it's like, if you just watch my video, I explain why I think that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like some fool was talking about, oh, Tory's not going to serve. How come if he won? I'm like, dude, watch the fucking video. He got hit already with a case. That's going to be predetermined when he gets into court, the next court date. Like when he gets dismissed and he's, acquitted of all charges, they're still going to hit him with the gun charge. And they're going to be like, well, you had this on your previous record. And because of that, we're going to have to assess you some type of like, what's it called? Uh, community service thing. You know what I mean? People think, oh, just because you're not guilty, you're completely free. It's like not really if there's something else that's tagged along with that pertaining case. He's got that gun arrest charge case. Now he was free from jail bond, but like you gotta understand there's other things I guess that like that is just attached to it. It's a whole attachment. So you gotta understand like that is part of the whole case. Him getting arrested with the unregistered gun charge is added on there. They're investigating further along with the Meg situation. People don't get that. Like this isn't just about the shooting Meg. That was like that was before like it was already set and predetermined. Tory was going to court for having a unregistered gun charge. Y'all don't get that. He wasn't going to court originally for that. Then, as some maybe like after a couple weeks or so, the DA started discussing about potentially charging Tory with, assault on Meg on top of the gun charge. That's what people kept missing in my previous video. Like this whole court situation is because mainly it derived from the fact that he was arrested with, like I said, an unregistered gun in the state of California. So for that, he's going to get penalized with, at worst, community service. All right, due to the fact that it is his first time offense here in California. Um, you know what I mean? So like he's going to court for that. It's just they're trying to add on top of that the Meg situation with that situation because that's all they know. For now, they're like, well, he's got an unregistered gun. We don't know about anything else, but for now, this is what he's gonna have to go to court date for. That's what it is. So that's why it's extended beyond that. And I think they're gonna add that as soon as they're gonna realize that now that he pled not guilty to assaulting Meg, because like I said, that was an additional charge. Going forward, if he gets free off the hook, you know what I mean? That's it. Like he's gonna be acquitted of that for free, yeah. But he's still gonna have to serve something for having an unregistered gun. Like he's gonna have to face something for that. And him being a big name celebrity, the most obvious route, obviously, is gonna be community service. They're just gonna feel like he has to somehow give in return for what he did for invoking, I guess what can I say, harm to the community or whatever. It's the way the court system works, man. Like you gotta understand. Um, people get charged for the silliest things. It's just because of their name and the position that they is as a celebrity. So they're gonna get more derived into, doing community service. If this was a regular brother, like someone from LA, say it was me with an unregistered gun, I'm probably still sitting in jail. It is what it is. And not just because I'm broke, but even if I had the money for the bail, I'm still gonna be hit with having to serve some kind of like term either way. Uh, but I don't want to talk about that situation, man. I'm done with that, man. Like to me, it's just petty business that has nothing to do with me. Honestly, I don't want to involve myself with. I only wanted to talk about it at first because I felt like I had a reason to, because it was really left and quiet and no one was really talking about it, like from both Meg and Toy's side. But now that they both have spoken, I don't have to say anything anymore. They'll do the talking for themselves. But like at the end of the day, the court date will speak for itself. And just hearing Meg continue to bash him, it's like, what's the point? What's the point of doing this even before, you know, the jury is still out on the whole situation? It's like, wouldn't you want to wait until after judgment has been based on Tory, which will be next year? But no, she's just continuing to hammer it. To me, it seems like she's doing this for one reason only, and that's just to put things more in her favor, so that way he has a better chance of getting charged for being guilty. But unfortunately, that's not how the law works, and she's gonna have to figure that out. Um, you know what I mean? So, some people are just naive and ignorant of like how the system works. You know what I mean? And sometimes you deal with people who think they know it all, but they don't know it all. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna mention his name, but just another dumb YouTuber on here that really should just be best to keeping his opinions to the music that artists release rather than the life of these artists. But yeah, man. Like I already said my opinion. I don't really want to talk about that case no more. It's stupid. It's something that's just being blown out of proportion than for what it is, and it's all because of petty drama. You know what I mean? Just petty like drama you would see on some BET show, like reality show, whatever. That's really what it's about. You know what I mean? It involves three people and of course a fucking Jenner who really didn't do anything, but still her name is dragged into it. Go figure. Man. Oh man. But anyways, I think I'm done, man. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. I only got one viewer. Hey, you may be the only viewer, but I appreciate it. I do. You know what I mean? So like the fact you're still here watching is cool. Um, but yeah, let me know if anyone that's coming watch the video. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about the beat. You know what I mean? If you want to repeat it again, it's like at the 6 minute mark. I think that's when I started playing it. I'm just trying to get this shit, you know, situated and all that. But anyways, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed and enjoy